As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm orange glow over the quiet streets, Professor Jameson found himself lost in thought. His mind wandered back to the countless years he'd spent hiding behind a mask of propriety, afraid to reveal his true nature. The whispers and judgmental glances from colleagues had been enough to keep him silent, locked away in a prison of his own making. But tonight was different. Tonight, Jameson felt an itch he couldn't scratch. A craving for something more, something forbidden. He took a deep breath, the air filling his lungs with a sense of liberation. It was time to take control of his desires, no matter how unspoken they were. As he strolled through the neighborhood, the gentle breeze rustling his gray hair, Jameson spotted her, a woman in her late 50s, with piercing green eyes and a mischievous grin. There was something about her that drew him in, like a moth to a flame. He felt an inexplicable connection, as if they shared a secret language. "Good evening," he said, his voice low and husky. The woman, introduced as Sophia, smiled knowingly. "Ah, Professor Jameson, I've heard so much about you." Jameson's curiosity was piqued. What did she know? What secrets lay hidden behind those sparkling eyes? As they walked together, the night air thick with anticipation, Sophia revealed her own unspoken desires. Her words whispered secrets in his ear, secrets he'd longed to hear but never dared to speak aloud. "I've always wanted to explore the thrill of the forbidden," she said, her voice husky and alluring, "to push boundaries and taste the sweetness of rebellion." Jameson's heart skipped a beat. He felt seen, understood, and more importantly, encouraged. Together, they embarked on a journey of discovery, their desires simmering like a pot about to boil over. They strolled through dark alleys, hands brushing against each other as they explored the city's hidden corners. The thrill of the unknown coursed through their veins, electrifying every touch, every glance. One night, under the starry sky, Jameson and Sophia found themselves lost in a maze of desires. They danced to the rhythm of unspoken longings, their bodies swaying in tandem as they surrendered to the passion. As the moon rose higher in the sky, casting an ethereal glow over the city, Jameson realized that he'd never felt more alive. The fear of judgment had kept him hidden for so long, but Sophia's presence had set him free. Their whispered secrets became a symphony of desire, a chorus of unspoken longings that echoed through the night. And as they stood together, bathed in the moonlight, Jameson knew that he'd found his partner in rebellion, a fellow traveler on the path to self-discovery and sensual exploration. Together, they would dance under the stars, their bodies entwined in a celebration of unspoken desires, free from the shackles of societal judgment. And as they disappeared into the night, their laughter echoed through the city, a testament to the power of embracing one's true nature, no matter how forbidden it may seem. The professor's awakening was just the beginning of a journey that would change Jameson's life forever. A journey of self-discovery, sensual exploration, and the thrill of unspoken desires. As they stood there, bathed in the moonlight, Sophia's hand slipped into Jameson's, their fingers intertwining like the threads of a tapestry. The air was electric with anticipation, as if the very stars themselves were conspiring to bring them closer. "You know," Sophia whispered, her breath caressing his ear, "I've always been drawn to the unconventional. The thrill of the unknown is what gets my heart racing." Jameson's eyes locked onto hers, his pupils dilating like a camera lens focusing on its subject. He felt himself being pulled into her orbit, helpless against the gravitational force of their shared desires. "I think I understand," he said, his voice low and husky. "The thrill of rebellion is intoxicating, isn't it?" Sophia's smile was a siren's call, beckoning him deeper into the depths of their forbidden passion. "Oh yes," she purred, "and with you by my side, I feel like we can conquer the world." As they stood there, lost in the thrill of their own desires, Jameson felt his mask of propriety crumbling beneath the weight of Sophia's gaze. He was no longer Professor Jameson, hiding behind a veil of respectability. He was a man, free to explore the depths of his own sensuality. Together, they danced under the stars, their bodies swaying in tandem as they surrendered to the passion that had been building between them all night. The city around them melted away, leaving only the two of them, lost in their own private world of desire and rebellion. As the night wore on, Jameson found himself torn between his academic pursuits and this newfound sense of freedom. He knew he couldn't keep hiding behind a mask forever. Sophia had awakened something within him, something that demanded to be explored. And so, as they stood there, bathed in the moonlight, Jameson made a decision. He would follow his heart, no matter where it led him. For the first time in his life, he felt truly alive, and he knew that nothing could ever take that away from him again. The professor's awakening had only just begun, but for Jameson, there was no turning back. The thrill of rebellion had taken hold, and he was ready to ride its waves into the unknown.